Next up is Didi Banami, my favorite female of the contest. She sang The Way I Am by Ingrid Michaelson, and I think that was an excellent song choice for her. I love the song. My only problem was the arrangement. Again, I felt that the tempo was too slow. They really slowed down the tempo, where the tempo on the original was already kind of relaxed and slow, but it had also a quirkiness to it, and I felt like slowing it down, you kind of lost a bit of that quirkiness. And that's another thing I was missing from Dee Dee, is that quirkiness that I like from her sometimes when she's performing. When she was doing like these nice change-ups, with the building of the song and the runs, I felt like she overshot them. She was being sharp, and it was kind of weird because it is a slower tempo, which means you should be kind of prepared to really hit it because you have time to reach it. And I feel like she didn't really nail what she wanted to nail. It was a weak showing, and it's hard for me to say because she's my favorite. But I think she did a decent enough job to go on, but it was by far the weakest I've heard her. And I hope that she does bring it next week, because I want her to at least make top 10 so I can see her on tour. Next up was Siobhan Magnus, and she decided to sing Wicked Game by Chris Isaak. Now, I gotta tell you, I'm declaring my love for Siobhan Magnus. I love her. First, she's a glass blower, which I think is very interesting, and it's a cool job. Second of all, she basically reminds me a lot of Jason Castro. What's a dark horse? Or Kelly Pickler? She reminds me of the female Jason Castro. I know I'm gonna get along with this girl because I like girls like that. Thirdly, she started in that husky, sexy tone in the bottom and was really soft. That is hard. I've known many belters in my life, and me included. I'm a belter, so it's really hard when you belt. It's really hard to show off that soft side, And she did it amazingly, I thought. Now, when she was hitting the high falsetto notes, yeah, it was a little nasal. That could be worked on. But hands down, best performance of the night by a mile. I know there's more for her to come when she really let the claws out. So, yes, she is definitely a dark horse, and I already love her for what she's done. So, yeah, I hope, America, you don't mess it up. Vote for this girl, because I know I've been voting for this girl. Every time I press stop and text to vote for Siobhan. Next up is Mrs. Mama Socks, and she decided to sing an Alanis Morissette song, Hand in My Pocket. I've been waiting for someone to sing an Alanis Morissette song on Idol, so I'm glad that she picked the song. I thought she really did a good job on it vocally. However, I really felt that she focused too much on the harmonica. Not to say that that's bad, because she is an artist. I feel her. She's authentic. However, in a minute and 30, when that takes up like half of the song and you're really not showing off your voice, it's a cop-out, Remember, it is a vocal competition. I love that she's being her own artist. I agree with Simon on the fact that she really needs to open up performing. I mean, it feels like she's performing for like a subway station, or like a small, intimate group of people, and it's a big stage, so she has to perform bigger, I think. She has to find a way to perform bigger. But I have to disagree with him totally about her sounding like Alanis Morissette, because Alanis Morissette has a distinct voice, and so does Crystal. Two different tones, so I don't know what he is hearing, but I do not feel at all was anything like Alanis Morissette. But I really do think that she did a good job. In a week this week, I think she was in my top 3. Last, but certainly not least, in the pimp spot, Miss Katie Stevens, and she sang the cursed song that booted many Idol contestants. And she sang Feeling Good. Now, as much as Feeling Good is cursed, the pimp spot is not cursed, which means she's going to be safe automatically. She's going to be safe. I think she did an okay job. It's nothing new that I've heard. She was a little bit flat in the notes that she wanted to hit. However, again, I think she's one of the better performances of the night. I kind of do agree that she really needs to be more her age young, but at the same time, you want to pay tribute to that era too. So I think she can do these old standards, but put like a youthful twist on it. Because I don't want her to suffer the same fate that Ayla Brown suffered, because, you know, they wanted her to go young, and then all of a sudden she didn't do so hot and got eliminated. So I really want her to keep basically the songs that she done, like she's a soul girl. So keep that, but find ways to kind of make it current, you know? Don't go completely current, because that won't work on Idol. I already know it happened with Ayla Brown, and I don't want the same thing to happen to Katie Stevens. But however, I do think Katie Stevens is good, has a great stage presence about her. I like this girl, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully she's smarter in picking song choices. Overall, I didn't think it was a great way to start off the semifinal rounds. I thought it was pretty boring. However, I do want to mention one thing, and I think some of the reasons why some of the girls were really pitchy this week, I felt like the volume that the band was playing was really low. Normally, they're loud, you know, but now I felt they're really too soft. So they need to pick up the volume a little more so that way the girls could hear better. But all in all, I really did think it was a boring night. Okay, so if I had to rank these girls in order from top to bottom, my number one spot definitely goes to Siobhan Magnus. I thought she was the bomb diggity. Crystal Bowersox is the second, followed by Caitlin Epperly, Katie Stevens, Michelle Delamore, Lily Scott, Dee Dee Benami, and I hate to put you that low because you're my favorite, but Paige Miles, Janelle Wheeler, and my bottom three is Ashley Rodriguez, Haley Vaughn, and Lacey Brown. And it's for sure, I know Lacey Brown is going home. I thought she was the weakest girl. As for Haley, I put her in my bottom two, but I don't think Idol's done with her yet. I think they're going to keep her around for another week or two. I really do think that Janelle is going home or Paige is going home. And I'm more inclined to say Paige because she performed first and she didn't really make that big of an impression. But at the same time, Janelle wasn't all that. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Janelle's going to be the second girl because there's too many blondes. So there you have it. The top 12 girl recap is over. Now for the top 12 guys, it's going to be a little late because I will be working while it airs live, which sucks because I really want to see Lee and Andrew live. But once I get home and actually watch it, then I'll make a recap. So it's going to be a little bit later than I normally post it. So don't be aware if you don't see me posting extra fast. Alright? So, until next time, guys, love, peace, and chicken grease.